future, you must change what you are doing in the present. What do you think is in most need of change in 2021 in order to leave the world and the world of work in a better place for all you?
I think we have to change our perception on what's normal and what's considered normal. I think that for such a long time, there's just this kind of this a concept of my normal life is, I go to school, I graduate high school, I go to college. I do four plus years in college. From there, I enter the workforce. I would do that until I'm 65 or so, until retirement age, at least over here in the States, 65. And then I get to retire. I get to, maybe 15, 20 years, and then that's it. That's the usual normal thought process.
Trajectory, yeah.
Yeah, but if we want real change, then we've got to change up what that level of normal actually is. Now, obviously, finishing school is great, but do I have to go to college to enter the workforce? Do I even have to enter the workforce? Can I start my own business that's going to be successful? Do I have the tools for that? If I don't enjoy what I'm doing, there's a lot of, the gig economy is a real thing too. So there's a lot of little small things you can do that could kind of make up, your income anyways. If you want to leave your 9 to 5 and start doing food delivery, but you're making maybe 3/4 of what you made before, is it worth it?
But you're doing your jewelry, yeah, absolutely.
Can you live a more simplistic life to enjoy exactly what you're looking forward to do? So you can be doing your 9 to 5, and then you can come home and do your side hustle. And you can do that for the rest of your life. And if you want to, that's awesome. Or you could quit your 9 to 5. You can find those little gigs where you're making maybe half of the income, 3/4 of the income that you did before. Now you've got more time freedom, and your side hustle is not a side anymore. That's your full-time hustle. Now you're just doing these little things to kind of support yourself. So yeah, it's just, I think what needs to change is our level of creativity and our current state of open-mindedness. If we can kind of expand our thinking,
our risk taking, our ability to take a risk.
I've understood, and I've seen people, and I've had side hustles myself, and my goal, a lot of people, they have their different goals and different ambitions when it comes to side hustles. It could just be simply just a little extra income on the side. It could just be me doing my passion on the side and getting a little bit of money on it. Nothing wrong with that. And then others, it was their goal to take that side hustle, grow it to the point where it's sustainable and they can leave their current job, maybe that they're miserable or just not really happy about anymore. So I wanted to attack that because I could relate. I've had side hustles, and usually when I started my side hustles, it was to kind of usurp the 9 to 5 that I was working.
It fulfills a need at a time, maybe. It may fulfill financial need, but also I think it can very often keep somebody alive in maybe a job that they're not particularly in love with, but they are caught in terms of having to do the day job in order to pay the bills, look after their family, etc. So it is nice to think that it may grow into something that one can leave the mainframe job and make this their main career. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in all, a side hustle it's a symbol of hope. That sounds a little cliche, but it is though, because if I'm starting this side hustle, I'm starting this with the hope of getting away from what's been making me uneasy or uncomfortable or miserable, my 9 to 5. So that's why I would start the side hustles, because it gave me hope that, okay, I may hate the job that I'm working at, but this is not all there is. My side hustle, I can grow. If I put enough effort, I can grow this, I can take it, I can make this my full-time gig.